We are following breaking news as negotiations are currently underway. This is a social media post from Fox News stating that President Trump and Russian President Putin are currently speaking on the phone about ending the war in Ukraine after President Trump's statement that, quote, many elements of a deal to end the conflict have been agreed to. You are taking a live look right here on the left-hand side of your screen of the White House. On the right-hand side of your screen, that is a live look of the Kremlin from Russia right there, as both leaders, President Trump and Russian President Putin, are currently on the phone speaking about a potential ceasefire on Ukraine. I did want to bring you the very latest, as today is a possible pivot point in efforts to end the war in Ukraine, and also an opportunity for President Trump to continue reorienting American foreign policy. President Trump disclosing the upcoming conversation to reporters while flying from Florida to Washington on Air Force One on Sunday evening. The Kremlin confirming Putin's participation yesterday morning. President Trump at the time said, quote, "We will see if we have something to announce maybe by Tuesday. I will be speaking to President Putin on Tuesday. A lot of work's been done over the weekend. We want to see if we can bring that war to an end." Kremlin spokesperson yesterday morning did confirm the plans for the two leaders to speak today, but declined to give details, saying that, quote, "We never get ahead of events," and, quote, "the content of conversations between two presidents are not subject to any prior discussion." That discussion happening right now over the phone, as President Trump and Russian President Putin are currently speaking about how to end the war in Ukraine. Previously, Ukrainian President Zelensky agreed to the terms of this temporary ceasefire. Putin, though, saying that there were still stepping points that he would need to flesh out right there. Russia did fail in its initial goal to topple the Ukrainian government so far with its invasion 3 years ago, although it does still control large areas of the country. President Trump saying land and power plants are part of this conversation around bringing the war to a close, saying that they'll be talking about land and also power plants and dividing up certain assets. So we are continuing to follow the very latest in this breaking news, as according to Fox News, President Trump and Russian President Putin are currently speaking about how to end the war in Ukraine. There are many elements. Some of those President Trump outlined, indicating land and power plants will be part of that conversation, and saying that this conversation really is going to be about dividing up certain assets. So far, Ukrainian President Zelensky has not commented in the last number of minutes, as we have learned that negotiations are currently underway. We, of course, will continue to follow this breaking news, bringing you any developments as they happen and any press conferences or live events as this continues to develop.